Hey guys, it's Monday, April 1st, and I'm here to do my weigh-in for the month of April. Last month I weighed 226 pounds even, so let's see what I'm going to be this month. I'll put the camera up so it doesn't interfere with the weight. Alright, so 226.0 this month as well, and I'll come back in a few minutes to talk about it. Hey guys, I'm back, Khalid, Fat Guy Skinny Wallet, and I just want to talk about my weigh-in today. So it's April 1st, so I weighed myself, and it was exactly the same where I was last month. I gotta tell you, I was actually happy with that. If you remember, a little over a week ago, I put out a video just talking about how my schedule's been thrown off so much this month. I've just been hit with so many things, more things at work, a lot of stuff, changes, and different things going on at home too, that have made it difficult for me to stay into my rhythm and my routine with working out. I'm still getting my weight training in, but it's been a little harder to get in the cardio. And then even when I'm trying to sleep, I've been having some pain in my left shoulder, which was the one that was hurting less when I had the shoulder pain in both shoulders over the summer. So, you know, it's just been a little bit rough this month trying to stick with my schedule of doing weight training 3 days a week and doing cardio 5 days a week and taking Wednesday and Sunday off. So I haven't been doing that, and it really hasn't been warm enough for me to do runs. This last week it started to get warm, so I tried to sneak in a couple of runs. But you know, for the most part, I have to say, just with working out, with weight training has been great. Weight training has been has been great, and I'll tell you about that in a second. Cardio has been pretty disappointing, but it's been because of my schedule. So I can't, not just my schedule, but also the injury. Because I tweaked my back a little, I'm holding off on the high intensity interval training, which would allow me to get these workouts in 15 minutes. And even if I have to wake up a little later, I can still jump and do those workouts. But my back isn't allowing me. So, it's no big deal. I'm just doing what I can when I can, just kind of rolling with the punches. And, I'm pleased with that. With my weight training, I'm definitely pleased because my body's getting stronger. I can feel my body getting stronger on my lifts. And, of course, I can see the numbers going up. And granted, I started at very low numbers, at very low weights, because I wanted to really try to perfect my form. And, just getting the most out of the exercise before I try to tack on real heavy weight with bad form. So, this took the last 2 months to really try to perfect my form, trying to increase the weight when I can. For my big lifts, I'm going up 5 pounds every workout that I do them. So squats, deadlifts, okay, not squats yet because I don't have my rack, but deadlifts, bench presses I'm doing on the floor. I think I showed you guys before how I do them on the floor and have 2 chairs and just do them like that. Maybe I actually film a workout so you can see how I try to do it now. But anyway, doing great with that. So it's bent over rows, military press, the deadlifts, squats will happen soon enough, and bench press. So I'm going up on each one of those. I'm doing shrugs, going up on those. Most of my lifts, I'm increasing in weight. So that's really good, and I feel like I can do more. So I'm gonna just keep increasing the weight until I hit a wall and something. And that's really it. Hopefully I just keep perfecting the form and keep getting better with that. With eating, it's been rough as well because same things that I've talked about in the past, like over the summer. My wife hasn't been doing well this month. She hasn't been doing great. So that combined with the tighter schedule, has meant that we've eaten out a little more than I wanted to. I still account for all the calories. I still make sure I'm hitting my numbers, hitting my macros. But it's still been more than I would want, and I'll talk about food in another video completely, because I'm going to show, I take pictures of all the food in case you're new to my channel, and I'll post a video that has everything that I've put in my mouth for this month, for the month of March. So, it wasn't as great as it was in January or February, But you know what? It wasn't terrible either, because you'll see for the most part there are things that would be classified as healthy, and then I have something that people would say, "Ooh, you had nachos." I think I had nachos twice this month, from Moe's. But the great thing is Moe's information is online, and it's also in the Lose It app, so I can just punch everything in. Even if it's 1,000 calorie dinner, I'm punching that in. So I'm not too worried about that because I'm accounting for everything. I'm not just going out and kind of splurging and mindlessly eating. So yeah, I think that's it. What else can I say? About the number itself, I guess. How do I feel? I'm fine with that because I'm getting stronger, and I know that I lacked in cardio, and was only able to do what I can when I can, rather than sticking to my schedule. So I'm perfectly fine with the fact that my weight stayed the same. I'll tell you something that's funny. I was 226, and then a couple of weeks into March, I weighed myself, and I don't remember the exact number. I think I was over 236. I know that. I'm trying to think. Was it 236 or 238? I think it was 236. So I had gained, and it was over. So I gained over 10 pounds in a couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, what's going on? This is crazy. So I just said, I'll give it a day, and I'll weigh myself tomorrow, and I'll see what the scale says. And I weighed myself the next day, and it said like 228.2 or something like that. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how the 10 pounds got on, but I lost 8 pounds in a day. So why am I saying that? Just because it's been a real crazy month overall, and something like that, being 226, and then 2 weeks later being 236 point something, and then the very next day being 228.2. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. So I don't know, again, what happened, and you're not going to tell me I had 8 pounds of over 8 pounds of water weight or anything like that. I think it was a combination of a lot of things. But I'm glad that number wasn't a real number. But you know what? If I was weighing myself and only weighed myself on certain days, or if I weighed myself often, I would have looked at that week and said, wow, I gained 10 pounds this week, and would have went into a depression. I mean, that's why the scale shouldn't be that important for us on our journey. It's just a tool. It's just a way that we can make sure that we're going in the right direction in the long run. These little minor fluctuations you see, you should not stress out about them. I mean, you live a healthy life. You know that you're eating right. You know that you're getting in exercise. You know that you're changing your mind about food. Excuse me. And you know that you're getting better in all those areas every month. And you know that you have a real goal, and your goal is health, not just saying, I want to lose weight. Because at the end of the day, your health is really what matters more than your weight. And your weight is just, it's one of the factors, of course, that contributes to your health. But if you live a healthy lifestyle and you do things that will encourage your body to become healthy, then if you need to lose weight to be healthier, you're going to lose weight. It's just a natural response. So don't go crazy. Don't do anything frantic. Don't decide to cut your calories in half and say I'm only going to have 800, 1,200 calories or something like that, because you see that you didn't lose weight in a week or two, and maybe that you need to increase your calories, and maybe that you need to do something different with your exercise, and maybe that you're counting your calories and you're still aiming for the same level of calories even though your weight has come down tremendously and your body is actually burning less. So in that case, maybe you do need to cut. But whatever it is, you need to figure out what's going on. Don't just make these kind of rush judgments and jump out there and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to work out 2 hours every day then instead of 1. And then you destroy your body. And if you're doing some heavy taxing work, then you fry out your central nervous system and go into some type of fatigue. There's a lot of things you can do to hurt yourself chasing after a number. So don't worry about the scale. Live a healthy life, and the scale is going to follow suit. I've been saying that for a very, very, very long time, and I'm noticing that people in the YouTube community are making videos saying the same things, saying how their journey is changing and the scale is becoming less and less and less important. And I'm glad to see that change, and I really hope that more people begin to have that mindset, really wanting to change their mind, really wanting to change their relationship with food, and really wanting to become healthy and become active and become strong. So I guess I'll get off the soapbox now because you guys know how I feel already, but I just want to make sure for people who don't know how I view the scale or why I only weigh myself, do a weigh-in once a month. That's why. And yeah, that's it. I may actually weigh myself in the middle of the month and do a video, thinking about doing that. So I may do it. We'll see. If not, I'll make sure I'll make some videos showing you guys my workouts and things like that. The actual footage of the workouts, not just me coming on afterwards, breathing hard in the camera. All right, guys, that's it. And remember, it doesn't get easier. You just get stronger.